مرة أخرى سادة المشاهدين، طبعا بعد الكليب اللي احنا شفناه ده، يعني أنا عارف إن في مكالمات كتير، مكالمات تليفون كتير هنجاوب عليها كلها. احنا الأسبوع اللي جاي عندنا حلقة إعادة، حلقة يمكن مع وزيرة الهجرة. فالأسبوع اللي هو أبريل 1 هيكون عندنا متخصصين يردوا على كل أسئلة الشهادات. وأيضا من خلال الفيسبوك ممكن تقدروا تبعتوا لنا واحنا بنعمل فورورد الاسئله دي للمختصين ونجاوب عليكم. بالنسبه فيسبوك البرنامج، او اتصلوا على ريتش ميديا. فهيبقى في، انا عارف في اسئله كتيره وفي مكالمات كتيره، بس طبعا نظرا للوقت مش هنقدر نجاوب عليها كلها.
بالفعل محمد، يعني الموضوع كتير مهم اللي اثرته، والمقابله كانت كتير جيده، ونحن بنكفي البرنامج. بتحب تذكر
عن UNRWA UNRAW مظبوط؟ UNRWA.
اوكي. الأونروا وهي منظمة للأمم المتحدة التي تعنى بشؤون اللاجئين الفلسطينيين. في معنا باستوديو السيدة منال جمال. مساء الخير منال. حضرتك عندك عمل تطوعي مع الأونروا USA، ولكن حضرتك اسوشيت دايركتور مع جريفن استراتيجيز، وهو عمل آخر. فلسطينية الأصل وأمريكية الجنسية، الدم الفلسطيني موجود فيك، وعلى طول مثلك مثل العديد من الفلسطينيين والعرب كمان يلي بيشتغلوا بدوام كرمال القضية الفلسطينية، كل واحد بطريقته. أنت عم تشتغلي مع الUNRWA USA.
من الطريقة اللي منال بتشتغل بيها ريتا، أنا ما شعرتش أبدا، أنا اتفاجئت إن هي ده فولنتير. انا كنت يعني اعتقد ان ده فول تايم جوب، فيعني فولنتير. يعني انا بحييك على المجهود الكبير اللي انت بتعمليه.
تسلم. بلشت مع الأونروا بال 2014 so it's purely volunteer work. والفلوس اللي احنا بنسويها مع ال 5Ks بتروح لأطفال غزة that suffer from psychological trauma و PTSD. أكيد يعني من كل المشاكل اللي بتصير هناك.
خلينا نشرح شوي صغيرة عن the Gaza 5K.
So the Gaza 5K, the proceeds directly fund the community mental health program. تبعت UNRWA. UNRWA has the community mental health program بغزة، وبتساعد الأطفال اللي عندهم PTSD و other psychological trauma.
يلي أكيد أعدادها يمكن كتير كبيرة. هل عندك رقم معين
100%. Almost 100% of children بغزة عندهم PTSD or other forms of psychological trauma.
معلش ممكن تفسري شوية؟
Post traumatic stress disorder. So هذه بتصير مع الأطفال ومع الكبار كمان بعد ما يصير a very traumatic experience.
من الضرب
أكيد من الأوضاع السيئة والحرب.
أكيد من كل الأوضاع ومن كل الحرب. يعني كثير من هدول الأطفال صاروا شايفين الكونفليكت 3 مرات بحياتهم from 2014 and the previous conflicts.
خلوا بالكم ان احنا من 2011 لحد النهارده غزة وفلسطين اتنست، اتحطت على جنب، اتهمشت. القضية اللي هي قضية كل عربي، كنا كلنا مهتمين بالقضية الفلسطينية. دلوقتي كل واحد مهتم بمشاكله، ولو حبينا نتخانق بنتخانق مع بعض احنا، وسيبنا القضيه الاصليه الفلسطينيه.
طيب
ده بس على جنب.
هيدي اكيد، بس كمان ملاحظه يعني مهمه محمد، ولكن نحن الموضوع اكيد منه ناسينه. الغزه 5K ووك ران، يعني في الواحد يشارك فيها، مش ضروري يركض، يعني فيه بس يمشي. اشرحي لنا شوي صغيره تقنيا كيف هل walk or run is gonna happen، وكيف الواحد ممكن يشارك وكيف يتبرع.
طبعا اكيد. So الايفنت رح يصير Prospect Park in Brooklyn on March 26th and it starts at 8:30 in the morning. For those wanting to register, it's gaza5k.org. If you Google Gaza 5K NYC, it's going to be one of the first hits that come up. So it's $50 to register, and every single dollar from peer-to-peer donations and from the registration funds goes directly to the children of Gaza.
What's 5K?
5K is
5 miles.
5 kilo. So it ends up being
5
around.
Kilo. It's like 3 miles.
It's like 3 miles. 3.1 to be exact.
March 26 ده هيبقى يوم ساترداي، يوم السبت، مش السبت القادم، مش
مش
بكره،
بكره، السبت اللي
السبت اللي
بعده.
جاي.
اوكي. خلينا نحكي اكثر. حكيت عن الدونيشنز والتبرعات، خلينا نحط معنا على البر الهاتف ابي سماردن, Executive Director of UNRWA USA. Good evening, Abby.
Hi, Abby. Abby?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi there.
Abby, welcome to the bridge. Welcome to the show, and thank you so much for working with UNRWA to offer all the help for the Palestinian kids and the Palestinian people in Gaza in particular. Gaza is a region that's been greatly affected by the war, and the kids, and exactly like Manal was mentioning and talking about the post-traumatic diseases and disorders that we are witnessing over there is really heartbreaking. How can we help?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us on tonight, giving us a platform to speak about the Gaza 5K and the work that UNRWA is doing. We really do appreciate it. The most immediate thing that people can do to help, especially in the New York area, is coming out next Saturday, March 26th, to the Gaza 5K walk run at Prospect Park. Like Manal just said, all of the proceeds that are raised through registration and through peer-to-peer fundraising go directly to UNRWA's community mental health program. UNRWA is the largest humanitarian organization working in Gaza, and we are running, hundreds of schools throughout Gaza where we're providing the community mental health program to children. As Manal said, 100% of kids in Gaza are now facing some form of PTSD or trauma, and the majority of children have now lived through 3 rounds of assault. So as you can imagine, it's a very grave situation for children right now. Mental health trauma is a really silent disease, but it's something that must be treated because these children, of course, are the future of Palestine. So, coming out to the event next Saturday, raising funds through their fundraising page for the Gaza 5K will help us do so much more. And then, of course, just staying connected to the work that UNRWA USA is doing in the United States. I would encourage anybody to start following us on our social media channels at UNRWA USA. We have lots of different ways that people can get involved, everything from social media campaigns that we're running to events to fundraising for all sorts of different programs to support Palestinian
Abby,
refugees.
this is your first time. You're running this
program?
walk.
So we've been doing the Gaza 5K for 5 years now. It will be our 5th year doing it in Washington, D.C. It's our 2nd year doing it in New York City. And we'll also be in Chicago for the very first time, which we're very excited about. And we'll be in San Francisco for our 3rd time.
So this is like once a year or more than once a year?
Yeah, so we run the events. We do 4 events a year: Washington, D.C., New York, San Francisco, and Chicago. We've got New York in March, Chicago in April, D.C. in May, and then San Francisco in October. So we try to kind of spread them out, and we try to have as much of a national reach as possible.
Yep. Abby, one more question regarding the program to help those kids with psychological trauma. Can you explain more about how the program works with those kids?
Absolutely. Yeah, actually, I just returned from Gaza earlier this month. And while I was there, I had the opportunity to sit in on several community mental health programs. I visited an UNRWA school in Jabalia. I got to watch kids really joyfully participating in art therapy with UNRWA counselors, play therapy with UNRWA counselors, and even their parents were involved as well. I got to see group counseling sessions for some of the older students to be able to express their emotions. I even watched students creating their own storyboards with stories they had created and turning them into computer animation. I mean, really innovative stuff here. And I got to talk to a lot of the parents who really said their kids are really starting to open up more. They're becoming themselves again. The parents have really seen a depression hit a lot of the children in Gaza. And these counseling sessions and this art therapy and play therapy is just a really great outlet for children to be able to express their emotions and really feel their feelings.
Yep.
And these counseling sessions aren't just at school. We also have them at our UNRWA health clinics that we have all throughout Gaza. And our counselors, who are so incredibly dedicated and most of them are refugees themselves, make home visits all of the time. So they're not only just working with children, but they're working with the entire family, because PTSD and trauma doesn't just hit kids, it hits the parents too, it hits the siblings. So we take a really holistic approach to working with families to ensure they're getting the support.
You bring like experts, to Gaza. Have you been there, Manal?
I have not.
Yeah, but you're willing to.
للأسف, I have not, but I would love to.
You would love to go there.
Absolutely, I would love to.
I have a question to you, Abby. Usually people ask us this question. I don't know, UNRWA, has a lot of activities, but on the donation, usually what kind of percentage, that reach to the target out of the donation? If I donate like $50, how much out of the $50 is going to go to the people, to the actual activities?
Yeah, so UNRWA maintains 11% of those fees, and the other 89% go directly onto the program. But I will say 98% of UNRWA staff, and our entire staff is over 33,000 people, 98% of staff are Palestine refugees. We carry out all of our programs ourselves with local staff. So even that 11%, which is paying for the salaries of our staff, are helping to support the Palestinian economy.
Yep.
Yeah, and the $50 goes toward the program, or could be people can donate more than 50. I mean,
of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would encourage people to donate as much as they possibly can.
In fact,
all of it is going to the children of Gaza.
Manal.
Sorry to cut you off, Abby, but in fact, if every person now that's registered was to donate $100 or to raise $100, we would completely surpass our goal. So our goal for this one event is $150,000 for New York. $150,000.
Okay, but do
you need to run, or can you just donate?
You can donate. No, we have virtual walkers even. People can walk the event from anywhere in the world. People can donate. I have friends all over Europe that have already donated because obviously they can't make it. They've donated. You can donate as an individual. You can fund for somebody else to run.
Yeah, but as a donor, for an event like that, I would like to know the follow-up, what activities being done.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. So we have amazing sponsors. Abby could speak more to the sponsors in a second, but we have amazing sponsors that have given us really sizable funds. They're great. They help us out every year. They're fully behind and support the mission of the 5Ks.
Actually, yes, Abby. Who's supporting this event?
Yeah, so our champion sponsors or our presenting sponsors are Bank of Palestine, Qatar Foundation International, and the Saudi Embassy of the United States.
Very good.
It's United Nations
far more other
right?
smaller sponsors too. We all very greatly appreciate. Too many to count, I would say.
Abby Smarden, Executive Director from UNRWA USA. Thank you so much for your efforts for this noble cause. And
I have a quick question to Abby before
we let Abby.
Are you Palestinian, Abby?
No. So منال بدي ارجع لك شوي صغيره تنحكي المشاهدين يلي عم يحضرونا يلي جزء كثير كبير منهم فلسطينيين او غير الفلسطينيين. اليوم انت بنت صبيه من اصل فلسطيني، الاب والام اثنيناتهم فلسطينيين.
نعم.
بعد ما زرتي غزه اكيد يعني بسبب الاوضاع، هل زرتي فلسطين؟
لا
كمان مش
ما صار فرصه. لا
ما صار فرصه انك تزوري فلسطين، ولكن رغم انك ما رحتي على الوطنيك عندك هالشعور انه بدك تساهمي بطريقه من الطرق.
اكيد وان شاء الله next year I'm planning اني اروح على فلسطين ان شاء الله ان الله راد. بس of course الواحد دائما برغب انه يشوف وطنه، يزور وطنه، يشوف شعبه كمان especially بوضع زي هيك. يعني الواحد بيشتاق انه يشوف من وين هو، من وين اهله، ومن وين ربي ابوي، ومن وين امي. of course
بتعرفي بس شغله وحده بس انا بدي زيدها هون لكل شخص عم يحضرنا. القضية الفلسطينية هي منا بس كلمة هيك تنقول القضية الفلسطينية. كتار منا اللي عم يحضرونا وأنا منهم، القضية الفلسطينية بلشت قبل ما خلقت وقبل أكيد ما أنت خلقتي. الفكرة اللي بدي وصلها هي أولى أنه هالأطفال يلي موجودين بغزة وعم بتقولي 100% psychological trauma عم بيعانوا منها، هيدي بطلت قضية فلسطينية، هيدي قضية إنسانية. طبعا. يعني مش ممكن يكون في انسان عم بيحضر اليوم يمكن نسي، ومش كل يوم يمكن نتذكر وبنقول انه كل يوم عم بيموت اطفال هون وهون، اكيد الناس بتقضي حياتها وبتمشي فيها، بس بليز اللي عم بيحضرنا اليوم ارجوكم انكم تروحوا على gaza5k.org and donate. هالايفنت، هالووك، هالرن هي تحت الامبريلا of the UNRWA USA. Very noble, very legitimate. It's going to help all the Palestinians.
You don't have to worry. يعني ما حد لازم يفكر إنه الدونيشن تبعته ما راح توصل. 100% of every dollar is going to fund a child. And just to put it into perspective, $30 funds one child for a whole month. A whole month of counseling. And if you go a whole month of counseling, after school counseling, they do trust counseling مشان الثقة تبعان الأطفال. Of course ما في trust بيصير عندهم بعد كل الconflicts. And there's a lot of programs. If you go on UNRWA USA's Facebook page, في صور of every program that they have. They just did a field visit, as Abby said. And they posted pictures of the children, of the different activities that the children are involved in. The parents are also involved in the activities. The parents are invited to participate with their children, also to build a happy home and to yeah.
وعلى فكرة أنا يعني فعلا أنا بحيي منال وعايز أقول كلمة للشباب، لأن هي فعلا مثال جيد جدا وشرف لكل عربي. هي من الجيل الثاني، والقضية الفلسطينية والوطنية عندها أعلى كتير من ناس يمكن بيروحوا كل سنة. يعني أنا دي يعني فعلا منال، وزي ما قلنا احنا النهارده وحلقة الربيع والتفاؤل والأمل، فأنا شايف فعلا إن في أمل كبير في الجيل الثاني زي منال وغيرها. تقولي إيه للشباب العربي، مش لازم الفلسطيني بس، الشباب الجيل الثاني والثالث العرب؟
ما ننسى بعض ودائما نساعد بعض. يعني فلسطينية، مصرية، سورية، ما في فرق، والكل لازم يفكر في بعض، والكل لازم ما ينسى الفلسطينية. Especially with everything else that's going on, let's not forget the Palestinian children. They're stuck there and they need our help, and we need to help them. And if you can't make the New York City 5K, there's one in Chicago, there's one in California, there's one in DC, so make it to your closest
ما
one.
ينفعش نقول children stuck somewhere. ما ينفعش. doesn't work.
لازم نساعدهم.
لازم نساعدهم.
نعم. منال جمال، شكرا.
Thank you so much
good luck
for
in
having
this. And again, gaza5k.org. Okay,
Thank you for
Google
having
it or volunteer, donate. If you can donate, just volunteer with UNRWA USA.
Absolutely. Volunteer, donate as much as you can. Every bit helps.
أكيد. بشكرك منال. وأعزائي المشاهدين هسيبكم في الفقرة اللي أنتم بتحبوها دايما مع ريتا، ومعانا صوت جميل النهارده سامر. هيكون معانا الشيف طبعا محمد سواح الأول، وبعد كده صوت جميل سامر. وما نسيتش موضوع الشهادات في حلقة 1 أبريل إن شاء الله يكون معانا متخصصين يجاوبوا على أسئلتكم. ولو عندكم أي سؤال أو استفسار على الفيسبوك على البرنامج تقدروا تبعتوا لنا وهنجاوبكم. فأسيبكم وأقول لكم جود نايت، ونكمل حلقة مع ريتا.